What's up, good girlfriends? It's your girl Breezy back with another video. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. You like my hair? A little something different. Love me hair. This is my second piece from them. Love them. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about 5 things you need to know during a change or transition. So if you've been watching my page, if you subscribed, you know that I'm basically on a journey to change careers. So I went to school and got a degree in health administration, but I've been working in HR for the last however many years. And so a layoff prompted me to explore other options. I've always been interested in doing nursing. I know my mom wanted me to do the nursing in school, but obviously I didn't listen, because who listened to their mama when they in college? We know everything, right? Mama, I don't want to do that. That ain't what I do. That ain't my passion. I'm going to be a hotel. I'm going to be a hospital administrator. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Little did I know, I was end up getting a degree, and I worked in a hospital all of about, a couple months. So, needless to say, the title of the degree didn't matter, but I've been doing HR recruiting and staffing for quite a while. So, I ended up just feeling really tired of being there. Like the culture, the management, it was just like, okay, ugh. And so I ended up getting laid off. And so when I got laid off, it caused me to really reevaluate, well, what is it that I want to do? You know, do I want to stay in HR? And I'm applying for jobs in HR, and I'm literally getting, my stomach is turning at the thought of doing another interview. And I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm changing my career. And that's what I decided to do. I decided to go to nursing school. So while I was laid off, started taking the classes to get into nursing school, took the test, I got in, and I recently just finished my first semester of nursing school, which I'm going to actually do a video about that, guys. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I am still in the midst of a transition. So the difference is I'm not a 18-something, 20-something, you know, going to school for the first time, doing my first job. You know, I'm a grown woman with grown woman responsibilities. I have children, you know, I have a lot going on. And so me deciding to step out on faith and basically do a full career switch, it doesn't come without things to think about. So the reason for my video, girl, I wanted to talk to you about what you need to prepare for if you decide to make a huge transition, whether it be career or in your love life or making a move, whatever it may be. So here we go. Number 1, change is uncomfortable. We get so used to routine and doing the same thing over and over again and having, you know, certain things in place for when we need them and what we want to do. And when you decide to totally interrupt your norm to do something else, that's going to change. For example, I'm not working full time because I'm a full-time student. So obviously there are some things that I used to could do income-wise, I can no longer do. So, you know, also, there are a lot of things that, you know, I had to really sit and think about this when I wrote this up, because I usually draft this when I talk to y'all. So I try to piggyback off of mine, and you kind of take it and make it your own. So my change made me uncomfortable. It made me really question, can I really do this? Is this truly what God wants me to do? Because, you know, we all are searching for what our passion is. We all are searching for what our purpose is. And, you know, I'm no different. And so it's uncomfortable not knowing what your next move would be. It's uncomfortable not knowing, what if I take these classes and what if I give in this program and I fail? Then what? Because again, I got a whole lot to lose. So me making this transition made me very uncomfortable because a lot of things become uncertain when you're going into uncharted territory, Number 2, you're going to question yourself. Kind of what I talked about earlier, uncomfortable. I remember when I was in my first semester and things started getting really, really rough and I was like, okay, what the hell am I doing? And it was very different for me because I'm used to being able to, when my kids come and they want to hug and talk and shoot the breeze or whatever, I'm used to being able to do that. But I had to say so many times, baby, mommy is studying. Baby, mommy is studying. I'll get back to you in a minute. Or I would have to go and close myself up in a room for hours at a time trying to study material that looked like Spanish to me. And I don't speak no damn Spanish. So you're going to question yourself a lot of times and say, did I make the right decision? Should I be doing this? In the midst of me deciding to make this change, I had people steady calling me about positions that will pay the same, if not more, where I was previously. And then so I'm like, well, okay, should I take this and just put this to the side? Because this is going to take me 2 years. Or should I stay the course? So it's a consistent questioning, am I doing the right thing? Is this a waste of time? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? You're going to consistently question yourself on a journey to change. If you decide to transition from one state to the other, well, what if I get there? I'm not going to know nobody. What if I get there and I don't like it? What if I hate my boss? What if? You are going to what if yourself to death when you're in the middle of a change or transition. Number 3, it requires sacrifice. So anytime you're looking to change from what you know to what you don't, it's going to require sacrifice. Like I said, there's been a lot of nights where I've been in my room, door closed, earphones in, trying to go over and over and over material. There's been a lot of events with friends and family that I've missed because I got to study. There's been a lot of things financially I haven't been able to do because I had to sacrifice working full time in order to get to this goal. So, a lot of times people want the glory, but don't want to put in the work. Any type of transition you're looking to do, you're going to have to sacrifice. It's not the fun part of it, but that's a very real part of it. You have to be steadfast. So as you're questioning yourself, questioning your decisions, questioning what the hell am I doing? You have to stay the course. In my case, I've sacrificed a whole lot to get into this situation, to get into this program. And right now, I haven't worked in a minute in that particular field. So if I decide to say, well, I just go back to HR, I'm going back to a much lower position with much less pay. So my alternative is to keep going. I've invested time. I've invested money. I have family who's helped out with childcare, keeping my babies while I'm studying. And there's so many people rooting me on and excited about this that I have to stay the course. And I have to pray. I pray and I ask God, what do you need me to do? Because I don't know. So it takes a lot. You can't waver when making a change. Once you decide you're going to do it, you got to stick to it. Legit. And number 5, social media. I can't tell you how many times I used to look at social media and look and see people in my age range that graduated with me that are doing all these really cool, exciting things. They're going international vacations, and such and such got that new Louis bag, and such are taking her kids to Walt Disney, and such and such just closed on another brand new house, and you know, you looking at other people's story without knowing the backstory to it, it doesn't benefit you. Every time you go and check your social media, we are literally scrolling, watching people live their life. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself comparing what you got going on to somebody else, and you don't even know the backstory to what they got going on, you know? And so I had to make myself tune out of social media and tune into what I currently had going on, and tune into the fact that if I'm making a transition and making a change from one thing to another, I have to understand that I'm going from something very familiar to something brand new, which means I'm going to be starting off at the bottom. I went from mid-level to at the bottom. So I go from making this amount of money to this amount of money part-time. It does something to your spirit, especially when you see what everybody else is doing and you think everybody's doing so much better than you. And so all of those 5 reasons, some things that I had to do. Journaling. I have taken up journaling to try and keep a hold of what my goals are, how I'm reaching toward those goals. I write down everything. I try and create a plan. We're out of school in the summertime, so I'm trying to do my best to spend a lot of quality time with my family, because I know once the fall kicks back up, I'm 10 toes down. I have to remember the end goal. So when you're making a transition, you always need to consistently remind yourself why you're doing this. For me, I'm making a career transition because I want more flexible work scheduling. I want to make more money, and I want more job security. And plus, I enjoy helping people and I enjoy healthcare. So for me, I'm making a change to invest long-term in my family. And so I want to have the opportunity, if I want to teach, if I want to be bedside, if I want to travel, if I want to be a consultant, I have a full range of things I can do going into this career. So that's what keeps me motivated. Sometimes you have to do a detox of social media. Now, I'm not telling you to stop YouTube, because if you stop YouTube, you can't see me. So don't go that far. But Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff, baby, stop looking at that. You may need to do a full detox. At one point, I know I did like a full 2-3 week detox of social media because I needed to get my ideas to stay this way. And I think it's something, I forget what they call the little blinders. That's what they call them. You know how you see horses that have the little things right here so that they can't look this way, they can't look that way? Me turning off the social media was my way of putting blinders on, because the only way I can be comfortable in the journey that I'm going on is I have to be mindful of looking forward, not back, not to the side, not to see what Keisha doing, not to see what such and such just got engaged is doing. All of that's irrelevant to what I'm trying to do. And so I really had to take the time to focus. And so I want to encourage you. If you're thinking about starting that business, start it. You thinking about starting a weight loss journey, do it. You thinking about relocating to a new job where you don't know anybody, do it. I did it. Probably a few years after I graduated, maybe a year or so after I graduated college, I picked up my little stuff and I took a U-Haul and I moved from Alabama to Georgia, area called Savannah. I moved. I know no one in Savannah. I have no family in Savannah. I literally took a leap of faith and said, you know what? F it. I'm going to go. I'm going to try. I'm going to see what happens. I say that to say, you too can jump and make the change if you're ready for a transition. If you feel like you need to get out of that relationship, girl, don't let that man take all your good years. You better make the decision and move. You know, if you're thinking about having kids, do it. I'm not going to babysit because I have kids of my own. But if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Being a parent is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had, but it's definitely one of the most rewarding jobs. So do it. Anyway, I hope I helped you. I wanted us to have a little girlfriend to homeboy talk, whatever. But I wanted you guys to know that everybody's in love with the success story, and everybody likes to see the after, and everybody likes to see the win, but nobody understands the blood, the sweat, and the tears that goes into transition and change. But the one thing about change, it's inevitable. As much as I hated my job, I didn't leave because I felt like I didn't leave because I was afraid. I was afraid because I didn't want to leave what I knew to go into something I didn't know. And I would apply for jobs and interview for jobs and didn't get it. And I would just be there and just be miserable and be miserable. And so I didn't make the decision to initiate this change on my own. It was made for me. God said it was time to go. And when he said it's time to go, it's time to go. And sometimes we need a nudge, and other times we make the conscious decision to make the change. So I want to encourage you, whatever you want to do, you can do it, but it's going to come at a price. Are you willing to pay the price? Only you will know. I love you. Thank you for checking in with your girl. I'll be back with another video. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget, share this video with your friends. Share it on your social media. And don't forget to subscribe. Right here. I'll see you soon. Bye.